Every evening for our monthly and annual members, the very first program, the very first algo that we report on is an algo that we call the Nicholas timing model. Here you see it. The first market is the VIX, the Russell, the NASDAQ, the YM, and the ES. And I'm going to take you behind the curtain for a moment and explain to you what the Nicholas timing model does and what it is. It is an algo that looks at the data of each of the four indices. Let's hold off on the VIX for a moment. All four markets. It looks at the data stream of the underlying. It also takes in the data of the VIX itself and the 10-year treasury. That data flows into an algo. At the end of every day, it will make a decision to be long or short. Now, it doesn't change from day to day. It can last for a few days. It can last for weeks and months. It most certainly can. We can't tell you how long it's going to last. Nobody can do that. We can look back years and get an idea of the average holding time, the average run-up, the average rundown. How you decide to play it is entirely up to you. Another big piece of the Nicholas timing model is the Nicholas timing model on the VIX itself. In that model, it's just the VIX. And what we want to see is that signal go in the opposite direction of the other four indices. Last night at 6:01, the signal got compressed by 5 p.m. and when the market opened at 6:01, our members and us got alerted to a long VIX and a short market on all four. Tonight, that position, if you had put on one mini contract in all five markets, you would be up $7,552.50 real time. If you had used micros, it would be about 1/10 that size. If you had come in and used options this morning, you would also be up handsomely. Now, it does take considerable margin levels to put that trade on today. It was not always that case, but these indices are now quite large. So there's a number of ways to play and interpret this information. Some of our members will use this just to understand what side of the market they might want to be leaning on. Now, what we don't know, as an example, when COVID came in, which was 2020 or 2021, I forget the year. We knew about COVID in December, and the market kept running. We knew about COVID in January, and the market kept running. In fact, Nicholas was long. It got to the point where we thought, you know what, maybe COVID isn't going to have any market impact at all. It was on February 24th of that year, out of nowhere, Nicholas fired short. 3 weeks later, straight down, the market was down 30%. I don't know, nobody knows, if this market is going to be down 30% in 3 weeks or 3 months, or if this is going to be short-lived for just a few days. What I do know is that those members, the Stock Market Caddy, who have a monthly membership, will get a view of what Nicholas is doing every night. Our annual members will also get that view, but more importantly, they have it on their desktop to be able to take the appropriate action. The question for you is, how will you know? I'm Bagadon. This is StockMarketCaddy.com. It is December 17th. And had you been a member yesterday, you would have got the signal last night. We're showing it to you now. But I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't. We never do. We track the money flow, presumably of those that do know, and we're out to extract the cash flow. I hope you'll be with us. Have fun, everyone. I'm Bagadon, and this is StockMarketCaddy.com.